Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Welcome to your Avalon Rituals reading. My name is Julia. Thank you for tuning in. I have a lot of space here today because I'm going to show you the cards while I'm talking about the cards, and they're going to appear now here. And yes, I've laid out the Lenormand for you, which is a beautiful method, mostly known in France and Germany. You can have a look into every area of life. Obviously, that would now be a really large reading, and I want to focus on you and things that are very close to you. So that's what I'm going to do now for April. And I'm just going to guide you through the reading because I know there are loads of cards and you are in this deck as well. So your personal card, no matter if you are a man or a woman watching, you are the lady, number 29 in this deck. So you can find yourself on the, if you count the fourth card from the left and the third card from the top. That's where you see 29, the lady. That's your card, no matter of your gender. Obviously, if you would book a private reading with me as a man, I would use the gentleman here as your card, but this card is now representing you, Virgo. There is another person, as you can see already on top. It's a second card from the left top row. The gentleman. The gentleman usually would represent the other person most of the time, obviously your love interest, your partner, your ex-partner. So that could be the case. Again, no matter of their gender. I know there is now a man and I will fall into the roles because there's a man, there's a woman, or this is you, and then there's this male person. Just swap it around if you need to. Also, this could potentially be also a friend or a family member or a colleague. So it doesn't need to be now a situation related to love. I would say let's just go and dive into the reading and see how it goes. And I want to start with all the cards that are around you. So what I can see, the first thing that I see is actually two things that I see immediately. You are in the center of your reading. So you and your emotions and a change is going to be the center of April. We have the stork, that's a change. The emotions is the fish, or the feelings is the fish. And then this whole thing is going to be communicated with the letters. Now, often the fish can also stand for abundance. So there might be something related to your finances that is changing. And then we might even have a contract here. Maybe a contract is changing related to finances, or there is some paperwork related to finances and a change, something along those lines. But again, also the fish can stand for feelings. So that's the interesting thing with the Lenormand, that you have so many cards. And each card can also mean several things. So I'm going to try now to give you as many possibilities as possible with those arrangements here. And yeah, hope you resonate with one of them. Like I said, fish, finances, or the interesting thing also is that the fish are in the house of the child. So either there are new finances coming in, or there is something new related to your finances, which does make sense in a way because we have this stork next to the fish. But it could also mean something new related to your feelings. Again, this does make sense because we do have the stork next to it. So yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. The second thing I noticed is the placement that you are in. You are in the house of the park or the garden. So a specific environment or groups play a part. Maybe you are part of a group, or a specific environment plays a part, no matter if private or related to your work life. Also, the park is in your placement, number 20. So one down, one right. That's where you see number 20. That's your placement. That's where you live, if you would lay out the cards from 1 to 36 in the right order, which also tells me that you might be very open. There might be a situation that where you are very open about something, or maybe you are open in general, or you announce something. Something is here related to you and the public that could also play a part. Let's have a look onto the cards around you, starting with your thoughts. Change. change, maybe losing something here. A change, losing something could be one aspect, but I do feel that there's some sort of change where you are a little bit stressed and nervous about. Maybe you know that there's a change that needs to happen and you stress out about it, feel nervous. This is kind of like nagging on you. Let me just have a look. That could refer to your private life or your inner life, because the mice are in the house of the house. And the house represents your inner life, your private life, your immediate environment. So there seems to be something close to you or inside of you that is nagging on you. And there's this change which is causing a bit stress, nervousness here. Also, this situation, there seems to be something unclear, because then the house is in the house of the clouds. So something unclear around your immediate when it comes to your immediate environment, your private life, or something inside of you. And then again, the clouds are in the house of solution. So maybe a solution is at the moment a little bit unclear and you are confused about, okay, what's the solution to the situation? Something needs to change. Something along those lines here. What I see left and right, on the right there's communication, paperwork or contracts, but it seems like if I now have a look onto the placement, the letters, the letters are falling into, it's the placement of the challenge. So there might be a challenging communication, or maybe you even feel like some communication is blocked. That could be a case as well. Might be a communication with a friend. That could be something. Or a colleague. Especially when this would be a financial matter here. But again, some communication seems to be challenging or maybe even blocked. We do have the cross next to you, and the cross talks about karma or karmic lessons. There's something that you need to learn. And there is something related to the tower, which could be your independence. So maybe you are now learning and going through heavy lessons related to being independent, to setting boundaries maybe even, or withdrawing from a certain environment maybe, or like really stepping up for yourself and saying, no, this is not working for me, no matter if that is your private life or your business life. The interesting thing is that the tower then itself is in the house of the of work, so there could actually be a situation as well in work, or when I say maybe a long-term commitment, something along those lines. But could even be being self-employed. Maybe your lesson is, your destiny is pulling you to be self-employed, and it's like, come on here, that's where you want to go, or that's where you need to go. That could be something here as well. Let me see. More cards around you. The book causes some conflict. So there might be some informations or facts related to a specific situation that is causing some conflict. Maybe something is even hidden. Something maybe like a secret that is causing a conflict could be the case as well. But this situation is going to transform, and this situation is part of a karmic lesson here. It might be speaking in terms of finances and business. If this is a business situation for you, it could mean that you want to learn something new, and that is causing a conflict. But this change is part of destiny energy. If this is talking about a relationship, there might be something hidden, or you gain some knowledge about a specific situation, which then is causing some conflict, but also is part of a change and a new flow. Yeah, the cards that I have below you, let's see. It might be that there's a friend that is far away. There's something related to the dog, which is a friend, a friendly energy. It could be trust and loyalty that is playing a part, also part of a karmic situation, because the cross is also next to it. The ship below you would talk about some a journey, of course, something that is far away. Interestingly, the ship is in the house of the other person. And that could mean that there's maybe the person you're dealing with is from a different country, or maybe this person is far away, physically, mentally, or emotionally, or all three. You are connected to this other person through the book. So there is something between you that is about knowledge, learning something. It might be referring to healing. That could be something as well. So the book in the House of Conflict is something that stands between you guys. That's a direct connection. Learning something, knowledge, or maybe secrets. Maybe the both of you share a secret. That could be something as well. Let me see. What's the next thing? If I now go to the other person, because I do feel like it's the other person is in the first three cards, which is the headline that I'm not always using. But if one of the first three cards is in some way related to something I just said, that is in your immediate environment, then I will read those cards in this reading as well. So the first three cards is a conflict related to a man. Swap it if it is a woman for you. Some sort of conflict with another person that is ending. The conflict could be about an ending or something that is stagnant and not moving forward. I do feel like there is at the same time something growing here. The tree talks about growth, but the tree could also... Okay, I do feel like with this person we see here that is connected to you, there is something where I feel like you need to cut the ends of a tree, because the tree's in the house of the scythe, and that whole thing leads to a new beginning. So if I mirror now the tree, there is some sort of solution to stability, to growth, to long-term plans, but the solution is related to a new beginning. But for this new beginning, something needs to be cut away. And I use the analogy lately I like to use this analogy where sometimes you need to trim a tree in order for new growth to happen. And that's something that refers also to this other person, I feel like, where something needs to be let go of and cut away. It might even be that this other person has a family situation or has another woman. That might be a secret between you guys. Maybe the secret is not between, although the two of you are looking at each other, so that's always a good sign. I don't know if you are the other woman or if there is another woman involved. So I don't know if you are the main person, if that is maybe, let me see. Now, I don't see this person necessarily as your, let's say, husband, wife, or... because the ring is really far away here. And you're turning away from it. But there is something related to your emotional life, I feel, where there is stress and nervousness, because it might be stress and nervousness because you don't know if you can trust something or someone. And there's also in your further environment a decision. So maybe part of a decision is also stepping up, setting boundaries, being independent, or maybe even withdrawing. I'm just going to have a look what else I can see here. I do want to have a look around the card of the heart, because the heart is in the placement of the tree, which I said earlier. Something needs to be trimmed in order for new growth to happen. So there might be a long-term love or long-term friendship, but something is nagging on this situation. There's stress and nervousness related to this, because I feel like there's some sort of trust-related conflict in a specific relationship or partnership, where you might ask yourself, how stable, how secure is this? Can I trust this? And again, it might be that this person is far away. I get this for the heart as well. Maybe there's someone that there is someone far away, or that this is about a person from a foreign country that is nagging on you. Again, could be family related, or a far away group. It might be as well. And like I said, what I want to do now, I do feel like there is some sort of decision that you're gonna make, which might be part of what you need to learn to be emotionally independent in a way. And what I can see, if I follow your card now, I come to the though I know this is just leading, okay, because I was just trying to get more information about this situation. You know what, let's do something different. Let's follow the other person, because if I follow you, I just come to the park and the park leads back to you. So again, this is the environment, it's the public, it's a specific group dynamic that can play a part here. But I do want to know more about the other person here. Yes, that's something I see. There is he is connected to this karma, because the further environment shows there is something related to this karma of being independent in one way or the other, and there is a change with this person as well. So the stork and the cross is something that falls onto this other person. If I follow this other person, I come to the ship. So this person might be someone from a foreign country, might be someone who is far away or a bit distant. This might be related to some sort of journey that is now ending because of that might be a journey that is ending because of not trusting, or because of being careful about something. But then again, this is causing stress and nervousness. And the stress and nervousness is then again related to this change. But this change is moving forward. I do feel like change is moving forward, change is happening. Action is being taken towards a change. And also to clear out some conflict related to what's between you guys. The knowledge, the facts that are between you, or the secret that is between you, which could involve another person, another woman, or other complications, where there might be some long-term luck, happiness and success delayed. Or we have or maybe it's complicated to reach this long-term happiness and success here, which then again leads to the lilies. It could be again a family situation attached to this, or maturing. That's a strong indication also for maturing, which then leads to a decision that is going to be successful. It's going to bring clarity. It's a destined decision leading to more strength. But then we have this energy of something probably needing to be let go of or cut short. Let me just continue how, in order for something to grow, in order for love to grow, some sort of influence needs to be cut away in order for growth in love and stability in love to happen. But that would lead to luck and to a situation getting easier and happy and lucky with this other person actually. That's what I have for you. I hope it resonates. If so, leave a like or a comment or subscribe to the channel. Sending you so much love and see you next time.